The National Storytelling Competition is an important event for our English major students in every year. Finding a worthwhile story to share was always a difficult challenge. But this year's topic made all of us confused and surprised. So, we would like to start our story at January 19,
2015
of this year.
Classroom rings with the loud and thrilled chatter of students. Only 3 months left until our long-anticipated trip to Green Island. Each one of us can wait to feel the warmth of the summer sun and play on the beautiful beaches.
We quickly returned to our desks as our teacher entered the classroom and called for everyone's attention.
As we settled down, our teacher said to us, "I have 2 announcements. First, the school anniversary event is next week. And if our booth of the event does not earn enough money, we won't be going to Green Island trip in 3 months. And second, the Ministry of Education has announced the topic for this year's storytelling competition is
Thank you. At that time, we glanced at each other with confused looks. We had no idea about how to write a story about this topic. In order to learn more about this topic, our teacher then proposed that the class does an experiment.
She further explained that each student will be given several stickers to hand out. Whenever someone does a good deed for someone else, they are to receive a sticker. The student with the most stickers by the following Monday will receive a secret prize on the Green Island trip.
Our class bustled with excitement. All around the classroom, everyone was eagerly discussing ways to get the most stickers to win the prize.
We were all anxious to see how this experiment would produce a great story for the competition. In addition, we were also thinking of what we could do to get more stickers.
At that moment, a familiar but strange noise came out from the back of the classroom. No one seemed to react to this noise, but for some reason, it caught our attention.
That noise came from our classmate, Mike, who sat alone at the back, as his face became red from embarrassment. He has Tourette's syndrome, a disorder that forces him to make strange movements and noises. And because of his disorder, he was extremely shy and always kept to himself.
We knew it would be hard for Mike to get stickers from others. Even though we liked and accepted him, he still had a hard time in approaching other people, and we probably won't get any thank you stickers.
So, we came up with an idea, wanting him to feel welcomed and accepted by others.
We then began to hatch out a plan to secretly help Mike without making him feel embarrassed. And all we needed was
Snoopy,
the dog.
On the bright and sunny days of the school anniversary, the school was buzzing with excitement. Dozens of booths were placed all across the campus, filled with delicious food and fun games.
Our class was setting up our booth outside as everyone needed a job to help out. While the students were preparing, we walked up to Mike, who was sitting alone in our classroom.
And we just went to him and said, "Hi, Mike. We were wondering if you had a job yet for the booth."
He said, "No, I don't."
We told him we have a special job like to help out. It will only take 5 minutes.
We then explained to him that we needed him to wear our Snoopy costume to stand outside our booth. And he just needs to silently stand there, wave at the people passing by.
We could tell he was extremely hesitant and fearfully afraid to do this. So, we reassured him that he only needed to wear the costume for 5 minutes and nobody will ever know who he is. He finally agreed to the job.
We then helped him put on a big, white, fluffy costume, completed with a mask that covered the entire face.
We walked outside with Snoopy to our class's booth. Girls shouted with glee as they saw Snoopy walk by them. Everyone loved him. They all wanted to take pictures and hug him.
After 15 minutes, we asked Snoopy quietly if he wanted to go back to the classroom, our lovely Snoopy Mike shook his head and showed an OK sign with his paws.
The event continued for another 2 hours. Hundreds of people took photos with Snoopy and hugged him. No one knew who was wearing the costume. At the end of the event, we escorted Mike back to our classroom.
Upon taking off the mask, we saw the widest grin on Mike's face. We have never seen him so happy before. We suddenly realized that his smile was worth infinitely more than hundreds of thank you stickers. Because of his courage, overcame his fear in helping us. So we all gladly gave him our thank you stickers.
On the following Monday, our teacher made another announcement to the class, saying that our booth did well at the event, but not well enough for the Green Island trip.
However, our teacher continued to say there's someone donated the rest of the funds so we can make it to the trip.
Stunned faces filled the room. We all wondered who donated the money.
It was Mike's father, she said. After the event last week, Mike's father had never seen Mike so sincerely happy before. And he wanted to thank us for putting that precious smile on his face.
What a surprising and happy ending. Just some simple thoughts in the beginning turned into an unexpected and priceless reward. Of course, we still needed a story for the competition, so we collected all the stories from everyone's experience in a sticker experiment.
While we were reading the stories, there was a photo with the 4 of us and Snoopy. On the back of that photo, there was a large thank you and a smiling, happy face. It was from Mike.
At that moment, we all glanced at each other. This should be our thank you story. But at the end of the story, there are too many people we like to express appreciation for. But right now, we want to thank you, the Ministry of Education, in giving us this wonderful topic and the story that came with it. Now, you know what we want to say, so we're going to say it in a different way. We'll say it in sign language. So,